Have you been wondering how to find happiness? Or sometimes you just look at life and you think, where is the happiness? Or I wish somebody would help me become happy. So what is this happiness thing? Today we talk about how to create happiness, and yes, you can be as happy in the next few moments. Hello everybody, my name is Claire and welcome back to Create with Claire. Today we're talking about happiness and how to create happiness. So I think for many of us, we often grow up with this fantasy and idea that when this happens, we'll be happy, or when that happens, we'll be happy. If only he would buy me roses, I would be happy. If I pass this year, I would be happy. Or when I get married, I would be happy. When I go on holiday, I would be happy. Does any of this sound familiar to you? Have you ever wondered where this comes from? Well, quite simply put, think about when you were a child. We started off jumping from one grade to the next, and it was always this goal to achieve. How often did you actually celebrate that happiness? So you finish a year at school, yay, and 2 minutes later, you're on to the next goal. Where we actually don't stop and celebrate the moments, we kind of conditioned ourselves never to really enjoy the happy moments. Now think about a time you really celebrated an achievement. What did it feel like? How long did it last? So within this, that's the first component to this. Within this, I want you to realize that if you had to think about celebrating your wins more often, you would most probably achieve and want to achieve things more quickly. But that's not what we're talking about today, but it is something to think about. What I want you to think about is we often conditioned to believe somebody else has to make us happy. If that person does that, I'll be happy. If this happens, I'll be happy. But it's only when you take life into your own hands that life becomes happy. I have a big thing on the computer screen here that says your only job in life is to find happiness in the now. So what does that mean? That means that it is my job to create my happiness. It is not up to anybody else to create happiness for me. Not my children, not my partner, not my family, but my job alone. And yes, they can have moments of doing something, but that's when I feel so much more happiness and really feel into the moment when those extra things happen. But when we don't create it for ourselves, we feel empty. We feel like this is not worth it. What am I doing wrong? How can I move to the next step when I'm feeling like this? Because I'm not creating it. So today I have a task for you. Create a happy moment for yourself and really be present in that moment. So let's say I decide I'm going to create a little bit of fun and happiness in my life. What would that look like? And write down a few things that might look like fun and happiness in your life. Well, it could be watching a comedy show. It could be playing ball outside with my daughter. It could be going for a walk with the dogs. What would create happiness for you? Perhaps it is going to watch a movie with a friend, or going to have a dinner with somebody special and just talking about old times and good times. So when you think about it, you actually devise a plan, and your whole objective around that plan is to be happy. So you're actually creating that happiness instead of waiting for happiness to come to you. Now, initially, you might be saying, this is difficult, or yeah, it's not kind of the way I wanted it. But how long do you want to wait for happiness? Has your plan worked? How old are you? So in the last 30, 40, 70 years, has your plan worked by waiting for other people to make you happy? So once you've created your plan, go out and do it. And when you're in your moment, I want you to really sit and be present in the moment. Don't look at the phone. Don't think about something else. Really be present in that moment. If you're having dinner with somebody, listen to them, laugh, enjoy the moment. If you're watching a movie, get involved, watch the movie. Don't sit on your phone. Really be present in the moment. If you're having a beautiful dinner with somebody, be present. If you're playing ball outside, take your shoes off, put everything away, and go 100% and be present. Live in the moment and really enjoy and feel into the moment. That, my friends, is how if you play, you create happiness. So in a comment below, I would love for you to tell me how you create happiness today. Or what have been the most happiest moments you have created? Maybe you got people together for a party. And how present were you in that moment? I'd love to hear your comments. And remember, if you want to see more, keep watching. There's videos coming up that you can have a look at. All right, until the next time, we'll see you soon and have fun and be happy.